Good morning, everyone. Welcome to Benidorm by Anna channel. Of course, it's Anna with you here, which is myself. And welcome to the latest update as promised yesterday with all the recent news and in general the situation here in our lovely Spain and our Benidorm region. Today, right there, we have our lovely Benidorm island. We have the view of the beach of Levante here with us. And let's start with the situation probably. What we do know is that since we don't really have the exact numbers, as you might know, every Monday we are not given the numbers for the weekend up until like 7-8 p.m. But what we do know is the numbers that we've had yesterday for the Saturday. So for the previous day, and it was 4,142 new cases. On Friday it was approximately the same, more or less 4,500. So in general, we should have approximately between 11 and 12,000 of cases registered during the weekend, which is quite stable situation. We've been having these numbers for quite a while already. In a few days, we are expecting the index to decrease below 100 because before the weekend we've had index of 108. So we expect it to be like 96, 98, probably today in the evening. And we all hope for the best. We all hope that in the next few weeks the index will keep decreasing, and it's then when the miracle will happen, we will reach the low risk in general for the whole Spain in average, and then finally UK will decide to put us on a green light. Fingers crossed, this is what we all expect right now to happen. Starting from this week, probably our government will discuss and will decide what to do with the masks on the open air. I know a lot of you were waiting for this news, but as for now, everything's been very quiet. They didn't pronounce on respect of the masks being obligatory on the open air. However, we all know that the government, wanted to eliminate this law and this restriction by the end of June or like latest beginning of July. But with the amount of cases and with the index still decreasing, the most probable outcome is that the masks will not be obligatory on the open air anymore at the end of June, which means that probably by the end of this week, like Friday, maybe Thursday, Friday evening, we will know exactly the date when this miracle will finally be happening here in Spain, because they always usually say like a week before it's going to happen. If it's not going to be this week, then by the beginning of the next one for sure they'll let us know the exact date when we can take the masks out while we'll be on the open air. Of course, only when we are able to maintain the minimum social distancing of 1.5 meters. Then we won't be in need to wear the mask all the time, which is very nice because it's very warm, it's hot already, it's true summer came to our region, and we just simply cannot wear the masks all the time because it's very bad for your skin. There's a sweat right here, then there are some pores are clogged, you have a lot of acne, you have a lot of skin problems, dermatitis, and so on and so on. The list is very, very long, but you have like true health issues and skin issues, skin problems, which need to be treated later on, but you cannot because you still wear a mask. So it's like a closed circle that we need to finish, and hopefully we will be able to take out the masks every now and then on the open air very, very soon. So this is basically what's happening. In general, in all Spain, the situation, as I've said, is stable. Only in a few regions, which are 2 or 3 more or less, the cases are slightly growing, but it's like maybe 20 more than the previous day. So it's not much. It's not a big growth. And it's in Extremadura, in Castilla-La Mancha. Castilla-La Mancha, it's right near the Madrid area, so in the center of Spain, more or less. The rest of regions like Madrid, like Valencian region, Catalonia, Andalusia, Murcia, and a lot others, especially also on the north part of Spain, have the decrease in cases, and the index is also slowly dropping. So everything looks quite well and quite positive, to be honest. Let's just hope that by the end of summer, cases will not start to grow again. And the other thing that I wanted to say about the vaccination, Spain kind of said previously, the government, that by the end of summer, like by end of August, the beginning of September, 70% of all the people who live here will be immunized, which means that we will not have to, we won't have a need to have all these restrictions that we had before, because even though it's not protecting you from the disease, we all know it, well, the majority of people know it, but it's just in case. Even if you're gonna get the virus, you will not have very bad symptoms, you will not be hospitalized, so it's gonna be a lot easier, like just normal flu or just a normal nose running and stuff like that, you know, nothing major, nothing serious with serious consequences. So they've seen that right now, already it's mid-June, and they still didn't reach a lot. We are right now like slightly less than 30% probably fully vaccinated, and 45% approximately have at least one doses of a vaccine. They've started to vaccinate people from 30 until, so from 30 onwards, like 30, 39 and 40, 49 are on a full vaccination process right now. I'm still in not this list because I'm still 28. I'm going to be 29 on the 30th of July. So in 1 month, basically. Someone asked me about the vaccination. So this is the answer. I'm still not vaccinated because it's still not my turn. However, my husband had COVID and he is fully recovered. He had it like a few months ago, and he's okay. I didn't get sick. I don't know why, but I didn't. I made a few tests, but all of them came negative. My daughter was also not sick. My mom also, and so my husband is naturally immunized. My mom's getting the second vaccine doses of Pfizer approximately on Wednesday evening. So she's going to be fully immunized as well. So it's only me and my daughter left in the family. My mother-in-law and my father-in-law, so from the parents of my husband basically, they are also fully immunized. So this is what's happening. The next news that I wanted to let you know about is slightly a warning that you should be very careful when you come here to Spain, because once the summer season started, there's not much of it happening in our region, I must say, but if you're not careful, it might be, which is that here on the beach, not here in Benidorm, but in Alicante, yesterday they've catched 5 individuals who were stealing things and belongings of tourists on the beach. They were basically checking if you're coming with your car, if not, if you have a big bag with you, if not, and then if you only have like the keys and the umbrella and the towel, then of course they won't come for you. But if you have like a huge bag and it looks like you might have a lot of things in there, like a camera or something, if they see you have a lot of jewelry on you, then they might try and catch your belongings for themselves. Which is what happened yesterday. Yesterday, after the police catch these 5 individuals, they've seen that one of them had 2,000 euros on him, and the other one had a mobile phone and another 500 euros. Basically, as I've said, you have to be very careful. Don't bring your belongings, like valuable stuff, with you. I know a lot of people, for example, go to the beach and then they just go for a walk. They want to take pictures. They want to go somewhere for a drink or for dinner, and they bring a lot of money with them. But please don't do this. Don't do it, because it's just better to leave the things and belongings at the hotel, at the apartment, because trust me, I've been working in hotels more than 8 years, and in all kinds of hotels from 3 stars up until 5, you all know it. And what I can say definitely 100% sure is that in hotels they don't steal your things, your money, your passport, your expensive camera, your whatever you have with you will be 100% more secure if you will bring it and leave it at the hotel's room. Even if you don't have a safe, it doesn't matter. You can leave it in your room. No one will take it, because no one here in Spain will risk their job just to take like 100 euros or maybe slightly more, doesn't matter, but no one will risk their job and the bread that they give to provide to their families and children just to steal something from you. That's 100% guaranteed. So please don't bring these things with you, because there is a huge risk that you're gonna get these things stolen from you. And then you need to go to the police. Maybe they've stolen your passport in your wallet, maybe your identity document, your bank cards, your everything, which is very not pleasant situation, and it's a lot of stress, unnecessary stress for you during your holidays. What you need to know is that basically it's not a lot of these thieves here in the area. The problem is that they migrate from one part to the other, which means that they don't necessarily are from here, from Benidorm or from Alicante. These people come from Barcelona, mostly, I must say. Just because in Barcelona they are all well known, a lot of people avoid them, so they don't really have the opportunity to steal something, which is why they come to the south part of Spain, where these kind of thefts, like these kind of problems, are not as common. People are not as aware as in Catalonia they might be. They're not as careful, which is why they are coming here. Mostly they come to Alicante main beach, which is Postiguet, but they also are coming and will be coming definitely here to Benidorm. So please, if you are coming here, don't bring valuable stuff with you. Leave it at the hotel. Then if you want to go for a dinner, come back, freshen up, change your clothes, put some more makeup if you want to, doesn't matter, and then take your things with you, what you want to take. Expensive jewelry, camera, mobile phone, money, anything that you want. But when you're coming to the beach, don't bring these things, because you are at a high risk of getting them stolen, basically, because they are checking. For example, these people, usually what they do is they sit on the bench or they sit at a bar just having a drink, so you wouldn't normally suspect that something is wrong, you know. But once you are on the beach, they actually see you as a potential person who they can steal something from, and they look at what you're doing. A lot of people are, for example, taking out their phones or their cameras from the back, so they already know that there's at least something valuable in there, and they're gonna go for you. Once you're gonna go to the beach for a swim, especially if you're going by yourself, if you leave your things, they will definitely come and pick it up, and that's it, basically. Then you can search everywhere, you won't find them, and the police will just be able to put an official paper that you got your things stolen, but that's it. They cannot do anything else, because they won't be able to find them, simply. So be very careful. And the last news that I wanted to share with you is about the vacational and short-term rentals here in our area, especially in Benidorm and Alicante. Right now the prices are very low. There is a huge amount, massive amount of short-term rentals available right now, and the companies that own these type of businesses basically say that 7 days of an apartment for a short-term rent right now might be for the price of approximately 400 euros. 7 days in your own apartment for 400 euros for a whole family. Tell me that that's not cheap. Usually the prices are from 700 and higher, depending on the type of apartment and the area where it is about. But right now, since there is a huge amount of them in the market out there, the prices are as low as they never were. But what they are saying, the owners of these businesses, the companies, is that they believe that starting from July, a lot less restrictions will be for the tourism, even though our borders are open. But for example, third countries cannot, this doesn't include UK, okay? You know that UK and Spain always have like a special relationship. so it's not affected. But all the rest of the third countries need to be vaccinated in order to come to Spain. They cannot come just with the antigen or the PCR testing done, as, for example, European Union citizens can. But they think that all this will change from July. Borders will be more open than ever, and there's going to be bigger amount of tourists coming to Benidorm. This is when they feel that the prices will went up. So if you are willing to come to Benidorm and, for example, you want to search for an apartment, book it right now, because right now prices are lowest as they never were. Just avoid paying basically double when the time comes, and then you can of course cancel or postpone your trip in case it's necessary. But at least you will have an apartment paid, and a very cheap apartment of a good category for a low amount of money, and you'll be able to spend this money on something else more useful during your holidays. These were all the news for today. And the Spanish weather, well, I think it doesn't need presentation. You'll see what's happening. I'm with a light summer dress right now on the beach, because if not, it's simply impossible to stay here on the sunshine. It's very warm right now. It's 9:30 in the morning. Yes, it's very early. I just left my daughter at school at 9, and I came directly to the beach to make the video for you so that you would have it slightly earlier than usual. The sun is shining. There were some clouds, but right now they disappear once the temperature rises, and it's very sunny, it's very warm, it's very nice. There is quite a lot of people not here, because as you know, I always choose a place where there is not many people, just in case, for YouTube privacy things. But on the beginning of the Levante beach and on that side as well, there's quite a lot of people right now, and they are still continue to come, which is very nice to see that Benidorm is more alive than it was. In the rest of Spain, there's going to be some clouds and some rain on the north part of Spain, and the same will happen tomorrow. Starting from midday, there's going to be some more rain, and clouds will come even to the south part of Spain, but it's not going to be nothing major, especially in our Benidorm area. It's still going to be very sunny and warm. The temperatures are approximately the same as they were yesterday in all Spain, and in a lot of parts temperatures will get up until 30 degrees today and even more. For example, on the north part, it's going to be between 19 and 34, center between 23 and 33, south part between 24 and 36, and Mediterranean area between 29 and 34. So as you can see, the maximum temperatures are of about 33, 36 degrees. In Alicante today, and in our lovely Benidorm, it's expected to have 30, 31 degrees maximum, which is going to be on midday, like 2, 3 o'clock. In Barcelona, 30, in Granada, 35, in Malaga and Marbella, 32, Sevilla, 33. In the capital of Spain, in Madrid, it's going to be very warm, 36 degrees today. In Murcia, 34, Balearic Islands, which are Mallorca, Menorca and Ibiza, will have 30. Canary Islands, 25, and in Valencia, which is slightly north from us, 1.5 hours away, will be also very warm, 30 degrees. Tomorrow temperatures will be rising up, and in our south part of Spain, which includes us as well, Benidorm region, temperatures will rise up until 38 to 39 degrees. Maybe not here in Benidorm, slightly to the south, but here we expect to have 33, 34 degrees tomorrow. The water temperature is already of 22 degrees. It's already very nice. In a few days it went up by 1 degree, which is quite a lot for the water. But a lot of people are already swimming. It's very nice outside, and the swimming season is officially starting for the majority of us. Although on the 23rd of June, this is the date when officially this summer will begin in Spain for the Spanish. But for us, the summer already has begun. These were all the news for today. I hope you enjoyed watching them. I wish you a lovely, fantastic day and a light beginning of a new work week. Thank you all for watching, and if you did enjoy today's video, don't forget to put a like and subscribe to the channel if you still didn't do so, and click on the bell, because if not, YouTube might not notify you when the new video comes out. And I'm gonna see you, of course, tomorrow with a new video from our lovely, sunny, warm, summery Benidorm area. Bye everyone.